As always, a wonderful show awaits us, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the country music capital of the world, Nashville, Tennessee. We got a WWE lineup for the ages, so don't touch that remote.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Jacksonville, Florida, weighing in at 235 pounds, Buddy Landon.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
And Michael, I had to check twice when I saw this match listed as our opener. I mean, it could very well have been our main event.
And would you agree, Corey, that this match will be anything but easy for him?
This is the WWE, Cole. There's no such thing as easy matches here. You know that.
And his opponent from El Paso, Texas, weighing in at 240 pounds, Man-E Fernandez.
Sounds to me, guys, like this crowd is ready to get this night started.
They're not the only ones, Cole. It seems to me that these superstars want nothing more than to get their hands on one another.
And he clearly comes into this match in tremendous physical condition.
Yeah, but where is he mentally, Cole? That's the real question. I don't care about how good you look. If you don't have it upstairs, you're simply not going to succeed.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
And this is one of those matches where it's hard to believe we get paid for this. Well, actually, it's hard to believe Saxton gets paid for anything.
Music City is geared up and ready to go for this one. This match should be great.
For some competitors, part of their strategy is to demean their opponent. A move like that says it all. He's simply reminding him that he's here. Not going to win many matches with that move. Executed perfectly. And this is how he gets the job done. He's attacking all the major ligaments and joints. Oh, this is painful. We may get a tap soon, real soon.
Look at the power on display with that gut-wrench suplex. Fernando's stumbling some here.
I fully expect him to bounce back, though. This is the type of one-on-one atmosphere where he thrives.
I'd say it's still a little early for him to take any risks, but given the way he's wired, you know he'll be looking to make a splash here soon.
Standing may not be an option after that. This is exactly how he drew this one up.
Here it comes. He's got him.
How high can you go?
Just carrying the opposition here.
But you can't carry your opponent all day. You gotta make a move eventually.
Fernando's starting to look a little drained.
I'd say he's starting to feel the pressure a bit.
This match is trending in a bad direction for him right now, guys. He's going to want to make some changes if he wants to stay in it.
Well, he's certainly looking a little worse for wear, but that doesn't mean you should count him out just yet. I'm sure there's plenty of fight still left in him.
He's starting to show signs of fatigue. This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
The good news for him is that his opponent's offense is likely packing a little less of a punch, considering all the damage he was able to inflict earlier in this match.
He's sending a message to the entire WWE locker room here.
Uh-oh. I'm afraid to think what's going to happen next.
This is what makes him so dangerous. And he goes for the pin.
There's not a person in this arena who thought that that was it for him.
Still a lot more fight left.
A move like that is completely unnecessary, unless you want to degrade your opposition, of course.
Wow, he got out of it.
Yeah, I'm not so sure he had it fully locked in.
He might have it. Playing dirty here.
Here's his chance to win this.
Looking for the finish.
This could end it in a hurry. Elbow drop.
There it is.
Uh-oh, there's the elbow drop.
That should do it.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out? And you can put this singles match in the books.
Here is your winner, Buddy Landon.
And that's a win to start off the night.
Yeah, the performance put forth in that match tells me we're looking at somebody who will someday, very soon, be competing in the main event.
Believe it or not, that's just the beginning, folks. Stay tuned for more great action.
On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 541 pounds, Black Bart and Outlaw Ron Bass.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a Match of the Year candidate.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 545 pounds, Dirty Dirk Matoda and the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, the Outlaws.
Guys, this one promises to be absolutely amazing.
But as they say, promises are made to be broken, Michael. Though in this case, I think we're safe.
Both legal men are in the ring and set to start things off here. We're ready to go.
Music City is geared up and ready to go for this one. This match should be great. He has him right where he wants him.
Don't you dare get up, man.
It's a perfectly executed dive.
I don't think Matoda is looking so great right now.
And you have to assume his partner is just itching to get in there right about now.
It's decision time, Cole. Does he try to get back on the offensive himself, or does he attempt to make a tag here?
You never want to count a competitor out, but things don't seem to be going in his favor here tonight.
That's a brutal way to have to land on the canvas. Oh, I think this man means business. A jarring neck breaker.
A spectacular DDT drops him.
And his elbow finds the mark. He's not looking like himself here. This tag team match can get out of hand quickly if he doesn't mount an offense soon.
It might be time for him to recharge that battery. All he has to do is get to his corner and make the tag.
He slams him down with authority. Here he goes.
He comes up big there.
This might be it, guys.
And he goes for the pin.
No, he kicks out at 2.5.
I don't think his opponent was expecting that.
He's in trouble. We've seen this before.
Don't blink. You don't want to miss this.
Game's shoulders down. This could be it.
He stops the count.
Avoids trouble there.
Down with authority. And tagged in is Bass.
Nicely done. They may have done serious damage to the neck.
Desperately trying to get to the... And he tags his partner in.
Momentum has certainly shifted here, Michael. Takes him down in a major way, too.
Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless.
Oh, he turns it around.
And Byron, he's still down after that one.
Yeah, that did some big-time damage, Michael.
Nope, reverses it.
Looks like Matoda is starting to fade. If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
If you told me heading into this match that he was going to absorb so much punishment, I would have called you a liar. Especially you, Saxton. But then again, I never believe anything that comes out of your mouth.
If there's a more aggressive superstar on the roster, I don't know him. And that should really help him moving forward here.
We're witnessing a level of punishment that can only be described as severe.
It appears as though Bass is beginning to lose some steam.
His hopes of winning this tag team match are starting to...
Oh, and he slips out.
Wow, looked to me like he had it locked in pretty good. I guess not.
His shoulders are down. Driven back down to the mat with unbelievable power.
Comes in off the tag. Not where he wants to be right now.
Yeah, you're not going to win many matches when you're down.
Ain't no stopping him now.
Oh, and he's still down, Byron.
Things definitely aren't looking very good for him right now.
The way I see it, this might be a good time for the finisher.
What a tag team display.
Byron, I can't see how you get a better tag team victory than you just saw there.
That was nice.
Yeah, no love lost between these two teams, that's for sure.
This tag team rubbing their victory in the face of their fallen opponents.
So painful. Jeez.
The damage has been done. Clearly on a mission here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Portland, Oregon, weighing in at 242 pounds, Rip Oliver.
Get ready, guys. Big-time singles matches coming up here.
And I can assure you these two superstars have been waiting all day to get their hands on each other.
And remember, when he gets on a roll, he's nearly impossible to stop.
You are absolutely right, Cole. So I would expect to see his opposition do everything possible to prevent momentum from swinging too much to his side.
And his opponent from Kansas, weighing in at 263 pounds, Hank Man Bobby Sanders.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're fired up for this one.
As well as they should be. This match has instant classic written all over it.
And I'd also like to add that this match will go a long way in determining the pecking order here in WWE.
Yeah, and he's hoping his stock continues to rise. A loss here, though, would certainly crush those hopes.
Both men enter this match with tidal waves of momentum, which set them on a collision course for this very moment. It's all or nothing, and these two men wouldn't have it any other way.
When I looked at the card for tonight, this one definitely stood out as one you don't want to miss.
Music City is geared up and ready to go for this one. This match should be great.
Take a moment to talk about Oliver. What, in your opinion, can the WWE Universe expect from him here?
The thing that's both exciting and a little scary is that in the WWE, every single match could be your last in the ring. These two know they have to cherish every single second in there.
Look at that. He ended up on the short end of the stick in that exchange.
The force on that impact was unreal, guys. Things not looking good for Sanders.
This could be the start of an ugly downward spiral if he's not careful.
He just has to make sure this doesn't get too out of hand for him. Sometimes, momentum has a way of permanently swinging one way. That's what he wants to avoid here.
He's certainly in a tough spot here, guys, but there's still plenty of time. Plus, it's not like his opponent is running away with this thing. Well, at least not yet, anyway.
Right on his neck and back.
This is what makes him so dangerous.
He gets him with a reversal. And he delivers a crushing bulldog. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
Uh-oh, he's in trouble here.
Better stay right where he is.
Exhaustion taking its toll on Sanders.
His hopes of winning this match appear to be dwindling in a hurry.
Oh, man, his chances are dwindling quickly. He's just taken on so much punishment.
Guys, I'm more than a little shocked by his performance here tonight. A guy like him, given how much pride he has, usually puts up more of a fight.
He's looking at it.
You have to think that's it.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
He's really taking over this match now.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. His strikes have a little extra on them tonight. Got him good with the elbow there. And he gets him with the counter. Now we see Oliver on the defensive.
He's going to want to make sure this doesn't snowball out of control.
I wouldn't call for the medics just yet, Cole. He still appears to be in pretty good shape here.
Unfortunately for those of us who can't stand his ego, he still appears to be winning at this point, which means his inflated sense of self-worth will likely get even more obnoxious.
He's pressing all the right buttons now.
He hits a huge elbow drop. Oh, man, what a hit.
Knocked right off the apron.
What a match! Oliver looking a little fatigued.
I don't think this is how he envisioned this match going here tonight.
The amount of punishment he's absorbed in this match is absolutely insane. A lesser man would have given up and walked away by now.
The bottom line here is that despite what's going on right now, he's
A punishing strike.
This is his opportunity to win this thing.
Oh, there's an elbow drop. And his elbow finds the mark. Boy, this has just been pandemonium. Missed by a large.
One off the buses. This one's over.
That has got to be it.
It could be over here. There's the pin. It's over. It's all over.
Here is your winner, Hank Man.
We've got a visitor.
More like an unwelcome visitor, Michael.
I think business is about to pick up sooner rather than later.
This could be it for him, guys.
Yeah, he's on Dream Street.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
He doesn't appear to be in a hurry to get up here.
I just don't think he has it in him anymore.
He has him right where he wants him. He might have it.
Neck breaker!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Uganda, weighing in at 394 pounds, Carmelo.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for one-on-one action.
And Michael, it sounds to me like this crowd already picked the one who they want to win this match.
Well, he definitely looks ready for what's ahead of him here tonight, that's for sure.
I'd agree with that, Michael. In fact, I don't remember the last time I saw him in better shape than he's in right now.
And his opponent from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 240 pounds, the Great Matsuda.
Singles action on its way, and it sounds like this arena is more than ready to kick this one off.
So is social media, Michael. The opening bell hasn't even rung, and yet both these superstars are already trending.
And Byron, I would say these guys look more than ready to start this match.
So is this crowd, Michael, and justifiably so. This one's going to be simply amazing.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're ready to get this match started.
Aside from Saxton's commentary,
Look at this. Wow, what is going on here?
Well executed. Looking for the finish. Talk about domination.
I am shocked.
Incredible! This has to be it.
That should do it.
And this has got to be it. Let's talk briefly about Matsuda. For those who are pinfall and the victory.
Here is your winner, the Great Matsuda.
Well, that one was over before it even started.
there's nothing more pure than picking up a win in a good old-fashioned one-on-one fight.
Guys, I think this Nashville crowd is in awe over witnessing such an incredible performance.
making his way to the ring from Japan, weighing in at 308 pounds, Giant Bubba.
As we ready for singles action, Byron, what can you tell us about these two competitors?
Well, I can say that both of these superstars come into this match incredibly hungry to prove their dominance here tonight. But as we all know, only one will walk away with their arm raised in victory.
And Byron, I'd say he appears to be at the top of his game right now.
Well, he's going to need to be if he wants to survive this match, that's for sure.
And his opponent, from Grenoble, France, weighing in at 520 pounds, Andre the Giant.
There is an absolutely big fight feel in the arena tonight for this one.
Yeah, and judging from the vibe here currently, it seems to me like this is the one this sold-out crowd came to see.
Some are saying he's in the best shape of his career right now. Would you agree with that, Corey?
It's hard not to agree with that statement, Cole. I mean, just look at him. I'll tell you, he's going to be tough to beat, that's for sure.
This should be an incredible matchup. I mean, both men have extensive offensive repertoires, lasting endurance, and an insatiable appetite to be number one.
If you haven't hit record yet, now might be a good time to do that. These guys are going to have a match you'll want to watch over and over again.
He's trying to mangle his face here. He's starting to show signs of fatigue, but he's very aware of who he's in there with and what he has to do to rebound.
Yeah, he's taking on some offense here, but that's to be expected, especially considering who he's in the ring with.
So damaging. He's simply reminding him that he's here. With authority. Damage inflicted with a snapmare. Can't wake up from that one. Looks like he's starting to tire. You have to wonder if he could recover from this, guys.
I'd never count this guy out, but I'll tell you what, he's not looking so hot right now. He's really going to need to find a way to get back in this thing.
This match certainly isn't trending in the right direction for him. He's going to need a change in momentum and fast.
Nicely done as he gets out of the submission.
Color me surprised, Michael. I did not see that one coming.
No, he reverses it. And he got him with a choke slam. He slams him down with authority.
He's pressing all the right buttons now. I think I heard something cracked after that knee to the chops.
He's not looking good here, Byron.
No, he's got to get up, and he's got to get up now.
You're not supposed to get dropped like that.
Look at this. He's going back to an old friend with that one. Just making his presence felt there.
You know, this is just one of those matches you want to sit back, relax, and just take it in. There goes the official.
Not gonna lie, that one hurt.
Comes up big with a choke slam.
He's unleashing a vicious assault on that shoulder. He goes for the quick pin attempt.
There's not a person in this arena who thought that that was it for him.
He can withstand a lot more punishment, I can promise you that.
He's starting to look beaten, guys. I don't recall the last time he looked so fatigued.
I don't know. I don't think he truly understood just how dangerous his opposition was heading into this match. Of course, he understands that now, but it might be too little too late.
He kicked out at 2.5. How'd he do that?
Look at the look on his opponent's face, Cole. He can't believe it.
He is a one-man gang in there.
When this guy's on, look out.
Oh, what a boot.
Wow, I'm just his shoulders down. This could be it.
No, that may be the closest I've seen a referee's hand come to hitting 3.
Can you believe this?
Wow, what resiliency.
There may be no keeping him down tonight.
Strong move there, guys.
This one's over, guys.
This could do it.
He's still in it. I can't believe it.
I am in shock. What's it going to take to keep this guy down?
This is exactly how he drew this one up. The drop undoubtedly did some damage.
And a quick overhand punch.
Unleashing it for the second time now. Shockwave sent down the spine. It's got to be hard to rebound from that one. This should do it right there.
And he barely avoids the pinfall.
With all the damage done, you have to wonder how much more it'll take.
The human body can only absorb so much of that.
And Byron, he's still down after that one.
Yeah, that did some big-time damage, Michael.
No, that'll put you in a world of trouble. Nope, that one misses.
Boy, that was terrible. The way I see it, this might be a good time for the finisher.
There's the pin. Can his opponent kick out?
Wow, just when you think you have the win in hand.
Right now, I just don't know what it's going to take.
Look at this. Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other. Thanks for watching, everyone. Kick back, relax, and enjoy your Monday night with some great WWE action.
It could be over here. Oh, somehow.
Wow, I thought this was over.
At this point, you think he'd have that move well scouted. We may have discovered his favorite move. I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next. That move at this juncture of the match makes the intention unmistakable to belittle.
He slams him down with authority.
Will this be it?
No, he kicks out at 2.5.
Just when you thought it was over. Wow.
Missed by a large margin on that one.
Wow, he's better than that.
Showing very few signs of life here.
Yeah, there's no way he comes back from this. Might as well ring the bell now.
He's making a statement here with this attack.
Looking for a repeat.
Neckbreaker.
Just when you thought he had nothing left.
He may get the 3 count right there.
He's done it.
Here is your winner, Giant. The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 457 pounds, Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane, the Midnight Express.
Here we go, and it sounds to me like the crowd is more than ready for this one.
So am I, Michael. I've been looking forward to this match for a long, long time.
At a combined weight of 469 pounds, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, the Rock and Roll Express.
This is it. This is the match we've all been waiting for.
And the electricity level in the arena right now is unlike anything I've ever felt.
And here we go, folks, as we get this tag team match started. Well said, and the action we'll see in this match will undoubtedly bring this Nashville crowd to its feet. He hits the big knee.
tell me, what do you think about Eaton? What does he need to do to make sure his team comes out on top here?
When you're competing in a 2-on-2 match, it's essential that you and your partner are on the same wavelength every step of the way. That can be all the difference between things going well and you having one of the worst nights of your career.
I wouldn't be surprised to see his team jump at the slightest misstep their opponent makes in there and turn that into a victory.
Trying to fracture his jaw. 6. Cutting it close here, guys.
What a coward. He's trying to get himself counted out, Cole.
Ricky Morton in defensive mode now.
And you have to assume his partner is just itching to get in there right about now.
It might be time for him to recharge that battery. All he has to do is get to his corner and make the tag.
If things don't change in a hurry, this has all the makings of a short evening for him. He wants no part of this.
Reaching amazing heights to pull that one off.
Absolutely has to make a tag here.
Yeah, but that's easier said than done, Michael.
Got him good with the underhand. Delivers the breaker. Right on the bridge of the nose.
That's a great example of teamwork right there.
Seems like Robert Gibson in some trouble here.
Headed into this match, he and his partner look extremely confident.
Well, it's not dire consequences for him here, which is good. But just in case, he might want to think about getting his partner in there for a bit.
He seemed more motivated than ever heading into this match, which makes me think he still has plenty of fight left in him.
Fireman's carry. This doesn't look good, Corey.
Couldn't agree more, Cole. This has got trouble written all over it.
Lane comes in off the tag.
Teamwork at its best.
Robert Gibson in a bit of trouble here.
If they want to win this match, he really needs to make a tag soon.
If you told me heading into this match that he was going to absorb so much punishment, I would have called you a liar. Especially you, Saxton. But then again, I never believe anything that comes out of your mouth.
Hey, he can still win this thing, guys. We've all seen him come back from much worse.
Perfectly timed slam.
Game, set, match. This one is over. A trip to the local medical facility might be in order after that.
Huge move right there. Here it comes. He's got him. He misses on that one.
Were his eyes even open?
Robert Gibson with the quick counter.
It's going to take more than that to keep his shoulders down.
Nice kick out there.
And now Robert Gibson pushes forward. And now it's Robert Gibson. Oh, Robert Gibson.
That might just be the final.
Looking to catch him off guard. 1, 2. Doesn't show any signs of getting up here, guys.
No, he's taking one heck of a beating, Michael.
Saw that one coming. Ricky Morton getting put to the test.
This tag team match is dangerously close to getting out of control for him.
If I'm his partner, I'm furious right now. There's no reason why he shouldn't have made a tag by now.
A very crucial part in the match for him here. He simply cannot let his opponent gain too much momentum.
Ouch! After a move like that, he's going to need to see a chiropractor or a spine specialist, whatever he's comfortable with. No pun intended, of course.
Better stay right where he is.
Incredible!
There's bad intentions on the mind of Ricky Morton here.
Now we have Ricky Morton on the attack.
The tag team scene here in WWE is undergoing a bit of a renaissance, and it's because of action like this.
He knows he's in trouble.
Don't you dare get up, man. He is a one-man gang in there.
Here's Ricky Morton.
Ain't no stopping him now.
And down he goes, thanks to a vicious gut-wrench suplex.
Look at this! A knee drop!
This one's over, guys. Man, did you see the height on that?
I think I heard something crack after that knee to the chops. We've seen this before.
Nobody takes to the skies quite like him.
Wow, he thinks he has it.
They did it! Wow, what a match!
Here are your winners, Bobby Eaton and Stan Lane, the Midnight Express.
Wow, now that's a commanding win.
Wow, when you pick up a pinfall victory over somebody like that, you've done something right.
With that win in the books, we must now move on.
Okay, let's get this match going. This is where the questions finally get answered, guys. We're finally going to find out who the new champion will be.
He took an incredible pounding there.
Wow.
What a shot. If you take many more like that, you're going to resemble a heavy bag. Okay, guys, I wanted to talk a little bit about Slater here. So if you were him, what would you do to win this thing?
Well, one of these competitors are going to walk out of here with the gold. But which one? That's the big question.
Well, in the WWE, nobody cares about how close you came to greatness, just if you got there. We'll see if he has what it takes tonight.
This guy can go toe-to-toe with anybody. He's simply reminding him that he's here, just making his presence felt there.
And a powerful forearm. He's showing some aggression with that elbow.
A suplex of the double underhook variety. Impressive move. He's simply reminding him that he's here. Going for it again.
That slam put him in a bad way, guys. A game-changing backbreaker.
Looks like he's starting to sweat now. Looks like he may have let his guard down there for a moment, and it cost him.
One thing's for certain, he won't make any mistakes moving forward here. So if his opponent wants to win this thing, he's gonna need to stay on him here.
Oh, and he hits the axe handle. That one was packed with plenty of malice.
He misses the mark.
He might need glasses, Cole. His eyesight is clearly compromised.
Few superstars are as dominant as this guy.
Connects with a counter. And a powerful forearm.
Oh boy, he is rolling.
And a savage clothesline.
Look out, breaks free from the cradle.
And now it's time to capitalize.
Gosh, the same move over and over. This is relentless. He's on his heels. He's always up for a challenge, and tonight is no different. He may be in the best physical condition I've ever seen him in.
Nope, reverses it. Well executed clothesline.
And now he goes for it a second time.
He hits the clothesline.
He is a one-man gang in there.
That's a great example of teamwork right there.
He lands a jarring forearm. Ooh. And there's the counter.
Ain't no stopping him now.
Belly to back suplex.
Wow, I'm just as surprised as you guys are.
There's the last competitor eliminated.
Here is your